Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Faerun and the misadventures of Arella the Sorceress. Last time, we explored Worm's Crossing, met up with Voss and Tress, talked with Raphael, rejected his deal because he told us where to get the Orpha camera that we need in order to save the world in the House of Hope. Probably shouldn't have told us where it was. So we rejected the deal because we're going to steal it ourselves. Then we discovered that the string of murders was actually a Ballast plot to initiate new recruits. So we were able to convince I forget her name, but the annoying flying elephant detective to reopen the murder case of Father Lorgan. We also were rewarded a special night with some Drow twins. So Arella and Shadowheart had some fun times. We also discovered that the Harpers in Baldur's Gate have been compromised and infiltrated by shapeshifters. So Jaheira is going to need to look for allies elsewhere. All signs point towards trying to make friends with Nine Fingers Keen and the Guild. But today, we're going to attend a very special coronation of Lord Enver Gortash. Mainly because it's an easy way to get inside the city itself. And more importantly, there seems to be a split between the two remaining chosen of the Absolute. We might be able to get the heat off from one so we can concentrate on the other, divide and conquer. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to head out. We've got all buffs applied. Looks like Gale does want to talk to us. But I switched out Asterion for Will, because Will might want to be there. And we've got Karlak, because Karlak has some backstory with Gortash. And who knows? She might want to say hi.
We must claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Are you still on that? Jesus Christ. Alright. So, let's go ahead and head out.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
Leather-like.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Right.
Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without
Brain
altering
blast.
skills to control it, will soon start acting on its own will.
Alright, well, let's talk with the guard here.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Ah, but I have a permit.
Not close to Duke Ulder Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it.
Ah, but I have a permit. See this? I've been invited to the ordination.
Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
See? I have a permit. This just says you can do whatever you want. Exactly.
I think it's a true.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished.
I have an
Lord
invitation.
Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
Not for long. But I can be deceitful. Pleasure to meet you. Could we talk face to face?
Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Okay. Let's go this way. Okay, we got the waypoint.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
Well, that's not very nice. I would like to trade with you.
Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Seek this thought, a cause of her sour mood. Come on, Jedar. Yay! Thank you, Jedar.
Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mragresham in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack.
You don't like the Steel Watch. Neither do I. Steel Watchers make me uneasy. A good weapon in my palm would put my mind at rest.
Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but I are welcome to take a look.
Thank you, good madam. I will take the spicy sausage links, the supply pack, the boiled beholder eye stalks. Jesus. Okay, and you can have that ring, that ring. Okay, nothing really in there. Have that, that,
Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one more
What if they throw us in jail?
Alright, let's see
Calm
here.
down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Send
I
those
can't really glaze
here.
that plate there. He wasn't even hurt.
Let's...
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient. Let's rehearse.
Are they going to arrest us?
Pretend
What if they throw us in jail?
and tell me what you're doing in the house. Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Broke down the door.
Oh, I can't really glaze that plate there. He wasn't even hurt.
In trouble. Inside.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Yeah, let's go.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
Alright. So that, I think, goes down to the prison, which we don't have to go to yet.
Are they going to arrest us?
Pretend
What if they throw us in jail?
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf cubs, they'd be so adorable.
Way to the audience chamber.
Werewolf cubs.
I've shown no signs of lycanthropy, thank you very much. But should that change, I'll take it you're volunteering to be childminder.
Wait, what?
Buy me some protective gloves and I'm all for it.
Whatever. Flaming Fist, new recruit, booklet. To all members and associates of the Flaming Fist, from Gauntlet Edwina, you read the Flaming Fist Companion. You've had your welcomes, learned your histories. You might think you're here to uphold justice, to protect the meek and the innocent, to follow in the footsteps of the great Eltan. Forget all of it. Every damned word. Baldurians are not meek and innocent, and the only justice most of them deserve is the blunt end of a club. Every last one is either a criminal already or one theft away from becoming one. Don't trust a soul, because they sure as hell don't trust you. And to that I say, good. They shouldn't. They should they should shiver when they see you coming. Keep their eyes on the ground when you pass. Fear leads to order. Order leads to peace. This is your duty, no matter what Ulder Ravengard, Liara Porter, or any other supposed bastion of justice might tell you. Jesus. Well.
What? Oh,
hey.
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
Why is
You're not a
Karlak
fist.
running?
Go on,
There.
get out, or I'll wake the others.
She's a barbar, so intimidation might be good. Persuasion could also be good. Let's do this. Although... Hand over the lockpick, you thieving little worm. Thaumaturgy. And guidance. Yay! We did it.
Okay, but it's not... It isn't like that. I'm not a criminal. I just needed the gold.
Needed it for what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
So, you're a deserter then?
No! I mean, I'm just... I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job.
I mean, no, but you've signed up for the military.
And I can't.
That is desertion.
I'm not made for this.
Get a grip. You're a soldier. Act like one.
I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright, let's see here. Home Post Dispatch. First Krill. Or Fist Krill. Mom, been sleeping worse since my last letter. These bleeding headaches rack me from set till rise. Worse and worse each time. Don't help neither that work's a write-off. In which of the 9 hells do they imagine us menfolk being in use without those big metal bastards blundering about? They don't even do the job better all the time. Just louder. One of them picked up a bloke yesterday. Weren't Guild or Zent as far as I could see. Just a regular bloke. Just pissed off. Wouldn't say where it was going, and I'll be thrice damned before I get in the way of one of those. Sorry to be all dooming and glooming. The grub's gotten better, if you want a silver lining. Love you, Mom. Krill. P.S. If you got any of that sleep tea kicking about, could you send some over? It'd be lush to get some proper rest. List of missing goods. Read. Ring. Redstone embedded. Devin thinks it could be carnelian. Magic dagger. Music box. Scroll of Tasha's hideous laughter. 1 missing item, a fluke. 2, a concern. 3, flagrant thievery. See something amiss? Report to me at once. Bakshi.
I'm a fist, and tell me what you were doing.
Must be lovely to have a swim without boiling all the fishes alive.
Sounds pleasant to swim with you. At a distance. It's usually so freezing.
Don't ask me to make a hot spring for you two. It might work, but I also might cook you like lobsters.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Mizora, what the fuck do you
Isn't
want?
little Will straight to your handler? And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
I don't like you.
kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard. Thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Careful, Karlak. The Steel Watch will destroy us in one swipe if we attack Gortash here. Not saying we won't attack Gortash, just time and a place. Oh fuck. Thank God I have bonuses.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
Oh, you'll have your blood.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed.
Oh, thank you.
You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
The fuck
The
was
quakes
that?
are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well...
Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather
not
be
the most
dead than
thrilling of
slave.
prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
So what kind of understanding do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself.
Hi, Sly.
She
Welcome
only
to
cares
Stram.
for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
We're attending the coronation of Archduke Dumbass over here. Basically, Baldur's Gate's version of Emperor Palpatine. But he's offering us a deal. Can we assassinate and start one? I mean, I have the ability to attack him now. We won't necessarily start World War I, but we'll probably end up with a total party kill and lock us out of some side quests and later on in the city. But he's offering us a bargain. He leaves us alone if we hunt down and murder his ally, the crazy Orton the Red, that kind of wants to murder everybody. What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does.
If Orin obtains all 3 netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Now you want to lead this city into tyranny. You want me to believe that you mean no harm to the city.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerun as kings.
Dude.
No, more than kings.
Arella's female.
Gods. We rule
She'd be a queen.
Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Luckily, I'm not a paladin, so I'm not going to lose my powers if I say yes.
And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Just enough.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
A Banite sharing power. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too?
Yep.
I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Well, if we go with 3, we're probably going to have to roll initiative. If we go with 1, so long as we're not directly harming him, the Steel Watch won't fuck with us at all. So we can pretty much roam the city freely. However, Karlach will probably be absolutely pissed. Since, Gortash sold Karlach to Zariel like 10 years ago or something. This one, I don't think the initiative will start immediately. But because we're not pacted, Gortash might decide to use his Steel Watch as an incentive. So we'll probably be harassed a lot more. Let's see here. I normally do make the pact just because I don't want to deal with the Steel Watch, and you can actually break it later on in the game by not actually harming Gortash. You just do something he doesn't want, and he pushes a button that will probably get you killed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can convince Karlak that this alliance is a false one. We're only going to be making it to bide our time while we hunt down Orin, and when the time is right, I will let her exact bloody vengeance upon Gortash all she wants, while I keep, his guards off of her. But just in case, we'll save here. I will defeat Orin, and we shall be allies. You totally have my oath.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin? She can change her form so easily.
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
You, Orin, Ketheric, the Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Where in the hells do you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
I guess it won't hurt to butter him up. Make it that much easier to slide the knife in his back. Clever girl.
More importantly, just.
I wouldn't go that
now,
far.
Come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
All right.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Sure.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
All right.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you?
No, but he doesn't need to know that.
Fair enough. Now that he's within reach, I don't intend to let him slip away.
Alright. We'll talk with Ravengard, because I'm pretty sure Will wants to say hi.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
New Dawn. Is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate?
Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
I'm not sure what will happen if I try this. But let's see if we can explore his uncertainty. By the way, quick save, because I don't know if this will start a fight.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
Ravengard, the real Ravengard, is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
I'll leave that for now. Let's go ahead and head downstairs. Alright, Mazur, what the fuck do you want?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
That was quick. We were just upstairs. Already, I thought Gortash would want to keep him around.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Lovely. Would you stop moving, Will? God damn it, Diaper Boy. This is why you can't have nice things.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Sora's up to nothing good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Alright.
Lady Alia says the Absolutes are...
Well, if he's been taken, we might find him in the prison down below.
Yes, we broke down the door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
Oh wait, I've got sleight of hand. It should be fine, right?
With a flick of the wrist.
Oh Jesus! Totally got it.
I just want a little look.
I don't know who they're talking about. Well, that one's empty. Floric.
You're too late. It's over.
What's over?
By Avernus. Floric.
Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stair. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more.
Yeah, we saw
You
that.
spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
Okay, I'm breaking you out. Baldur's Gate needs you. Ravengard needs you.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
I'll find a way to unlock yourself.
Hurry.
Alright. We can try and lockpick it, or we can fight the guards. This totally won't end badly.
What do I have to lose?
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Attack! Alright. So I've got everyone on non-lethal damage. Alright. I would like to rage!
You're not gonna like this, mate.
God damn it. There we go.
On the victor's path. Might will prevail.
And he's knocked out. I pushed him. He triggered opportunity attacks. That's great.
Let's go.
Alright. Smack.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
Alright. He's down. Roar!
On the victor's path.
Cap. Stab.
I won't give in.
Storage room key. Warmark prison cell key. Prison entrance key. You don't need those anymore.
Need to act fast.
Yeah, you don't like me. I get it. I don't care. Point is, you're still alive. Alright, let's go. Got some hooch that I need to know what it does. Hoots hooch. Drink up. Okay. Hey, I'm tiny. And here we go.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your
Jeez,
faith
Will,
in this
take a
city
bath.
should inspire us all.
Wash your clothes. You're covered in blood. Glad to see you free. You've proven a vital ally.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone.
That's good.
As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
What the hell's down here?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Well, we're gonna need a Mysterian for that. Hi Ross, welcome to stream. Today's objective is getting into Baldur's Gate itself. And then making our way to the Elf Song Tavern, which is going to be our new residence. Stop it. How long
I
does
don't
this
relish
last?
the idea of Misora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Perhaps if you lost a follower. Or, well, in that case.
Also, I drank some beer that's constantly shifting my size. They would definitely be disorienting. Alright, Asterion, go open that chest.
Let's crack it open.
Just so you don't forget. I'm pretty sure that between the guards, the arrows, and the Jugged Thunderbolt, you'll never survive to read this note. But just in case, I want to make sure you know what you did to deserve all this. Remember that shiv you stuck in my leg when you turned me in? That's why. Enjoy your escape while you can, Oswipe. Becoming to haunt you in your sleep.
No time to rest?
It's wholesome friendly. Pretty much.
I'll be my old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer-tide days here. Only a few head colds and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Come on, chat art. Hey, Floof, how long does this last? So, get out. Alright, we'll just warp back in.
He wasn't even hurt.
The city fell under Gortash's charms without him casting nary a spell.
Most people are idiots, Will. You can lure them into a dragon's maw if you promise a bag of sweets.
And leave the Steel Watchers to them.
The people aren't stupid, Astari. They're scared. Gortash provoked a damned war and then promised them safety.
Safety, sweets, it's the same principle.
Yeah, there you go. This is grim. Yeah. Alright. We're now entering Baldur's Gate proper. Also, I'm gonna long rest before we go to the elf song because that thing's annoying me. Oh, so this is your Baldur's Gate. Okay. Never actually been here. Because normally I'd be in the elf song. Jahira. Yep, there he is. Okay. Okay. Let's get this over with, Will.
Sorores surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Interesting. I don't recall sending out invitations to the Sisters of Justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Oh boy.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Then break it already. Will doesn't need to wait 6 months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid.
I see demons. I see bigger potential
Will
targets.
Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've got two choices. Either we make this new pact, Will becomes Mizora's plaything for eternity, but she tells us exactly where Ravengard is, and she actually will protect him from all harm until we get him out. Option 2, we say, fuck you, Mizora, break the pact, and she doesn't tell us where Ravengard is, and he presumably dies. There is a third option. You can break the pact, and eventually you'll find Ravengard. Especially if you do all the side quests. Now, granted, when you find Ravengard, you can attempt to free him, but Mizora will come along and try and kill him. Because, sacrifice. But, if you're clever, you can protect Ravengard and rescue him on your own without making the new deal. Essentially, having your cake and eating it too. So, we're going to break the pact. Will deserves his freedom.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beatur.
I don't know if she's got that long of a sense. However,
Didn't think you had it in you.
since she's a devil,
Boys all grown up.
if you slay her in the material plane,
You made
she'll
your
just
choice.
be reborn in the hells.
You know what?
The only way to permanently kill a devil is to kill them in their own
Not
house.
for the greater good, you understand.
That
Just
may or may
for
not
the
be important later.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Will's not a child. You need to start treating him with respect.
I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake.
I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Fair enough. Never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod, It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
More like blackmail. You left Karlak alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
You are an inquisitive one.
Yep. Get used to it.
Figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
What can you tell me about the hells?
The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8,
Pretty
well,
much, this is
they are
Dante's
pleasures
Inferno.
unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself.
Loosely adapted.
If I deem you worthy.
Yeah, I don't want that. Well, if you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over.
That covers...
I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Okay, so, you lending Will your powers covers having to deal with the Absolute. But it doesn't cover with the emotional pain and suffering you're causing my party, just by your sheer existence in my camp. So I'm going to need something for that, or to cover that, because I'm going to have to be the one to deal with their baggage.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel.
No, he didn't.
For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Karlak, he broke the... oh my god. This isn't annoying at all.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash.
No, he wasn't.
And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
I thought you never regretted taking the pact.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me.
Fair.
The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to
Those
drink
horns
the
are just the thing
sticks
he's gonna
down
live
to the
with.
last drop than to alter
The
his
horns
fate.
come from the fact that
I'd be
he
a fool to
failed
wish
his
otherwise.
quest to kill Karlak. He spared her. So Mazor punished him by giving him horns. So what's our next step then?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why.
How can I help?
I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Start at the beginning. Imagine it's the day after we defeat the Absolute. What then?
Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps.
Go on.
I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with.
Don't stop now. What else?
I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness.
And what about me?
I was going to save the best until last. But to put your mind at ease, yes. I want to share everything that lies ahead of me with you. If you're willing, of course.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Excuse me, it's the last time I drink tainted beer. Yeah, Mazor is an evil little shit. But unfortunately, the game does not let you kill her. However, one of the prologues kind of suggests that her days are numbered. Alright, now we made it into the city. Our first objective should be heading to the Elf Song Tavern. Let's go ahead and we need a tank. Panthara. So let's bring Lae'zel.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Well, let's just say that in one of the possible epilogues, Will and Karlak may have found a way to track her. And both of them kind of have a personal vendetta against her.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Well chosen.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our buffs. Well, I mean, kinda sounds like most certainly. I mean, it may or may not be the ending I'm shooting for. Spoilers. All right.
All right. What now?
Starion still needs to give himself Long Strider. And I'm going to need to give myself... Alright. Into the city proper.
My daughter, Vanra!
Forgive me.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent words about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
What's going on here?
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. You stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been sucking Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
I'm listening. Tell me what happened.
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours. Now, madam, if you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
I'll help you find your daughter.
You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Was there anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober though.
God damn it, Sly!
I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
Yes. Sly, I do have a thing for redheads. But did you also forget the other thing that we were told about her? This girl's very... Yes, red hair is very distinctive, and you know exactly what I was talking about. God damn it, Sly. I'm... Oh. Yes, we're going to find the girl because it is the right thing to do, and it might ingratiate me with the mother. Must have some witnesses, surely.
Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful.
Alright, we'll head to the Blushing Mermaid eventually.
Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
Alright. Love you too, Sly.
There's more flaming fists on the streets than ever. Maybe they'll whip the place into shape.
Alright, let's see here.
To the city must be surrendered. All
livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
Gallows. Lovely.
Result in imprisonment and, if necessary,
You think you can do better?
First thing I want to do after we settle in.
Alright, over here is the tabernacle. Stormshore Tabernacle, where we can pray to certain goddesses. Or gods. You can also buy holy
Divine
stuff.
protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredation. Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine warlock. It bothers me none.
My
Be
patron's
welcome, child
fine
of
with it.
faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Are holy items available here for purchase?
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Alright, so we can get the elixir of universal resistance. That'll be nice. Scrolls. The sacred star. Radiant strength. It is a morning star. Sanctified weapon. Undead creatures struck by this weapon are possibly turned. Shadowheart or Minthara. Okay, we'll get it from Minthara. The Mantle of the Holy Warrior. Crusader's Mantle. No. Reviving Hands. Don't really need that. Okay. Now there is a hatch down here. But I forgot what we get from it. And then here's the gods and goddesses. This one here is Mistra. This one here is Helm, which I think is Baldur's Gate's patron.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble.
There's Tyr, the god of justice. And then Seluna.
Bless them with the strength to endure.
We're gonna...
A long way to go still. Seluna. Had life turned out differently, I might have been kneeling in prayer here.
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you.
Read that which is inscribed upon the altar.
An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace."
Alright. Make an offering to Seluna. Moonlight Glaive.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Okay, how much does it require for devotion? G3 devotion. Okay, Stormshore Tabernacle. offerings. Adequate donation values, same as needed. At level 1, a blessing takes 400 gold.
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Okay, so 4,500 gold pieces.
You feel the chill gaze of the moon.
Oh, we can easily swing that. I think. Let's see here. We'll take that. Split the item. Oh god. Okay. Let's do this the easy way on the PC. Do 5,000. Whatever. Okay. Alright, Ross. Take care. Thanks for dropping by.
You feel the chill gaze of the moon.
Donate! Fine. Motherfucker. Okay, how much is that worth? It's 300. Donate that. It's worth 1.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Can we offer gold pieces? Okay, well, let's see here. Oh. Okay, that's 16. Give that. 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 Do that. Yeah, I can also offer scrolls. That's right. Kind of cold. Won't need that. Got multiple disintegrates. Okay, we'll try that. There we go.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes
Make
you.
an offering to Seluna. Okay, so for that. Okay, can't do a scroll. That.
The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Beseech a blessing from your deity, Seluna. I don't want paper, you bitch. What am I supposed to do with paper? I'm a statue.
Show reverence before your deity and open your soul to their divine power. The cold, white light of Seluna fills you with majestic wisdom and grace. Shine forth as the Moon Maiden shines. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask.
Extraordinary practices in extraordinary times.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And now, Shadowheart is
Let's get on with it.
anointed in splendor. Affected entity's deity has flooded its mind with ancient secrets, both benevolent and baleful. Has a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Can't give up now.
Alright. Here's the elf song.
The gods truly this pity.
The goddess has blessed you with better eyes. Pretty much!
They could be of use to.
Also, for anybody who watches Vox Machina, either the tabletop live stream version or the animated series, you've got Bombasto and Dame Gusarme, aka Pike and Grog. Barbarian and the cleric. There should be someone here. There she is. Hey, slow down. Lacrissa.
Well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Never pictured you as a barmaid.
Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I'm nothing if not cheap.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. Never call yourself cheap, Lacrissa. You are priceless.
Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. What can I get you? Make it as easy as possible and leave a big tip. Thanks.
Where's Elfira? Two of you are usually together, no?
Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me.
Hear what? Let's see what you got. Foods!
Enjoy. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
What's up?
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along?
I'll bite. What's this laugh riot?
It's all about the Boffoyoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize.
All right, you're on. It's gotta be better than killing rats.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision.
The room is
the elf song
covered
think
in
that one's funny.
shadowy darkness. I've got dark vision.
Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got
God damn it. I think this one's the right one. I personally don't find any of these funny, but whatever. Willoughby the comedian, folks. Were his jokes good, or did he just smell funny?
Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am.
Okay, this is actually pretty funny. I tried sleeping with the Dragonborn the other night, but it didn't work out. He had reptile dysfunction.
Win or lose, I'm stealing that one.
Our cleric tried to cast healing word on a ham, but it was already cured.
Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
But I want my prize!
If you cross an owl bear.
Give me my goddamn prize, you monster! Alright,
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too.
Another
That
murder,
us
huh?
all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
I'm looking for a safe... Or, tell me more about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Belin Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Well, they certainly attract a certain clientele. I'm looking for a place to stay myself.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's nothing to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Perhaps I could get a discount on the accommodations?
Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one.
I usually do the persuasion that says, you want 200 gold to sleep next to a murder scene? Really? But I am a sorcerer. Let's check the DCs. Okay, this one is a DC 18, and I get advantage. So it's a d20 plus 29. That's a pretty good bonus. Perception is just a DC 18, d20 plus 8. The Sorcerer Intimidation is a DC 18, d20 plus 21. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go with the Intimidation. I could wave my hand and turn this place into rubble. You know that, right? Thaumaturgy. Asterion, back me up. Hello, Sovereign. Welcome to stream. We're at the elf song, and I'm kind of threatening the barkeep to give me the room for free with the Sorcerer Intimidation. I could wave my hand and turn this place into rubble. I mean, he's charging us 200 gold to sleep next to a crime scene. I don't know. I think I might have beaten the DC.
All right. Calm down, you mad bastard. Top floor's
Hey.
all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well,
It's
don't
mad
sleep above a pub.
bitch. Astarion is inspired. Veteran's hotspot. Lae'zel is inspired. Let's look at our inspirations. So Shadowheart got a new one. Oh yeah, ordinary practices and extraordinary times. Shadowheart has, you know, offered appropriate offerings to Selûne. You know, since she's a Selûnite cleric, I figured that would be appropriate. I still think my favorite title for the inspiration things is still the charlatan. Not to worry, I have a permit. Alright, let's head upstairs.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance. Halt, Civi. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Investigator Valeria told me to speak with Constable Devella.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civi. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Thanks for the warning. Also, Sav, we did make the pact with Gortash, but I had my hands crossed behind my back, so it doesn't count. But I did it because I figured working with the lawful evil chosen, albeit temporarily, would be better than trying to work with the chaotic evil one. Fireball this Cornish. I thought about it, but I was like, nah. We'll make him break his own pact and then fireball him.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and
I
reason
will
for
check.
interrupting an active crime scene. For your
Oh,
sake,
she
the
purty.
last one better be bloody good.
Very regal looking. And the red hair is a very nice touch. I approve. Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
I found a murder list.
Good. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For
So
most,
that's where the
that
Iron
was the end
Throne
of it.
came from.
But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
Baal has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Auron. I suspect she's behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
About the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive.
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
The Flaming Fist should be protecting everyone, not just the upper city folk. Me speaking as a noble.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
I'm a noble from Baldur's Gate. Fuck you.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Yeah, here. I'll show you, Devella. Look at my character sheet. My tags are branded Baldurian. Forbidden knowledge, one-eyed, Asmodeus tiefling, tiefling, humanoid, sorcerer, warlock, the fiend, detect thoughts. And I am a noble. Fuck you, thank you, that's all. I mean,
We made it, Lacrissa.
the game didn't register that I said fuck you. That was, you know. Alright.
Only because
That's unstalemate murder.
You'd have been fine.
Crime scene notes drafted by Devella Fountainhead. Deceased, Duke Bellion Stelmane. Location, private room upstairs at Elsong Tavern. Cause of death, suspect blood loss. Observations, ritualistic killing, right hand missing, clean severance. Likely before death. Mark of the Absolute on the floor, empty bottle, recently drained of contents, maybe poison. Motive, suspect ballast ritual, but won't tell Valeria that. Suspects, question mark.
You know why they're called the Steel Dudes, right? They're
Bloody
watching us
signet
to see
ring.
if you're stealing.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
How's your shift going? A rich asshole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
The map of the city bears a single marker. Location 1 murder site where the slain were arranged in
said it was
grotesque
delicious.
tableau. Ugh.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
Y'all are cute.
Right? I keep telling her that.
Lacrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
2 different views.
Damn right. And not even pissy druids or
And here we are, our new headquarters. Isn't it lovely? Alright. But the Emperor said that he has stuff down here, so let's find out.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
I would be mad that I was called an ape, but it's a cat, so okay, I'll let it slide.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Okay. Hey, you're on the murder list.
Damn rat. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
The rats are important. Your name's on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Fine.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you will find my old lodgings.
Oh no, a bunch of rats. Whatever shall we do? No. Thought that was Dread Ambusher. In my defense, he never told me how I needed to kill the rats. He just said, kill the rats. Not my fault he wasn't more specific.
I will ascend.
Will you?
Come on, can't stay idle.
I could do a fireball, but I'd rather do this instead.
My faith will protect me.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Well, let me just help myself to some food, shall I? Okay, let's send the food to camp. All right.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway known only to those invited to do business.
Through the barrel.
The Quan's been awakened.
Uh-oh.
Vlakith's forces are near.
Well,
Vlakith's will be done.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Get Yankee. Blackheath has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
you're so needy.
Tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Heightened spell, empowered spell, fireball level 5.
Lae'zel.
Oh shit.
Glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the Astral Prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone.
Strike me and die, a failed warrior forgotten by your people.
Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlakithka. Sivim Hrath Krashet.
Oh wait. Are they? Oh, they're bugging out. Okay. Fine! I won't use Fireball.
Is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room.
A lengthy...
There's a statue that conceals the way through.
Shut up,
I'll
Emperor.
reveal it to you.
Damn Squidward. A lengthy essay on the inevitability of moral decay, the opportunities it presents, and the ways to capitalize upon them. Introduction. Chapter 1. Morality is not absolute. Chapter 2. Why moral decay is not immoral. Chapter 3. One man's decline is another man's gain. Chapter 4. Those who play and those who make the rules. Chapter 5. How to win the game. Sounds like a politician.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Location of reserve supplies. For knights only, do not distribute. Buried behind the counting house, path to Baldur's Gate, near Upper City. Okay. Note about the Shield of Sylvan. Thanks to Gortash's Steel Watchers, it is becoming more and more difficult to have eyes on what's going on in the city. Hear me out. What if we make a play to reclaim the Shield of Sylvan? If it can keep a beholder at bay, surely it can do something to get around those damn scrying eyes.
That might be worth a look.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Maybe.
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Okay.
That might be worth a look.
My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be. And so appearances matter.
No, we are who we are, no matter what you look like. Cerebral Citadel armor. Heavy armor. Whatever. And Cerebral Citadel gloves. Bring us in that one to Minthara. The Sword of the Emperor.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Something over there.
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
What's that?
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner.
Alright.
The chains I used to bind my minions. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Yeah, you're trying a bit too hard.
That might be worth a look.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Recipe for a fiddlehead soup.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
Ingredients: chopped fiddleheads, knob of butter, 1 onion chopped, 1 clove of garlic minced, 1 tablespoon of flour, half a pan of chicken stock, assorted vegetables, potato, leek, carrot, chopped, heavy whipping cream, salt and pepper. Melt the butter in a large pot over a hot fire. Do not burn. Stir in the onion and garlic until softened. Add flour, continue stirring. Add chicken stock and bring to a boil. Add fiddleheads and vegetables. Raise away from the fire, simmer until vegetables are tender. Stir in the cream, season, and serve. Okay. And this goes into the sewers.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air.
First, tell me what you're doing down here.
Orin, she managed to seize me from our very own camp. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted, but then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you.
Something's up. One, he's a little bit too into this. 2, I set his helmet to be off. 3, the Halcyon I know would never have allowed himself to do any harm to children. But I can't say you're Orin, so I'm not leaving you behind. You're coming with me. Actually, no, wait. You won't stand alone. We will face her together.
You face her already.
Told ya! Also, surprise, surprise, the shapeshifter was Halcyon.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy?
Actually, it's your head.
Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
Gortash warned me he'd try something like this.
Gortash, the little lord of darkness. I know him well. Yes,
yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious.
Are you coming on to me? The Murder Lord wants me. Why?
Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin.
Very good. Yeah, no. Orin's voice actress is great. I mean, pretty much all the voice acting in Baldur's Gate 3 is fantastic. Alright, so how exactly do I sharpen myself?
Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath, never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Alright, well... So you're stabbing your ally in the back, or rather, asking me to.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose.
Sounds like you can't defeat Gortash without me. You need me.
Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing. Meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. war's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything.
I did not know that,
skull.
Sav.
Bring
That's
me
interesting.
his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter.
I'll have to try that in my next playthrough.
That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
Notice how I was able to trick her into telling me exactly what I needed to know without making me promise anything. Because she is, well, a fanatic. Okay, well, let's see here. This is all of Halson's shit. A general stamp with the official seal of Duke Belin Stelmane. Cortash is without irony the most sane and stable of the chosen three. Yeah, he is. Probably because he's a Baneite. He does not have an obsession with death. He is definitely evil. He's a politician. But he keeps his eye on the prize. And you can actually trust Gortash to keep his word. Because again, lawful evil. He's merely real evil. A power-grabbing politician. So as long as you play within his bounds while you're doing other things you need to do, he's not gonna hurt you. Especially if you made the pact. Auron, I have no reason to trust that she'll keep her assassins at bay, because she changes her mind based on a whim. Or Baal's whim. And do you really think Baal would want to prevent death? No. He's nothing from trying to shoulder it by himself when he knows from experience he can't. Yeah. Gortash sees the value of allyship so long as, you know, I'm not actively trying to hurt him, he won't actively try and hurt me. Because it wouldn't be in his best interest. Also, he doesn't want to rule over dead subjects. Anyway, journal stamp with the official seal of Duke Belin Stelmane. It appears to be a attendance log of the care given during the Duke's ongoing illness. The most recent entries details a deterioration in the Duke's condition. Can't explain the relapse. Duke lacks appetite, awareness, or interest in anything. Occasionally asks after a visitor, which I suspect might be cause of current condition. Duke used to receive visitor in private every 10 day, always hooded and cloaked. Always shown in and left to attend Duke privately. No luck in finding. Oddly enough, I can't recall visitor's gender or even stature. Could be a half-orc or halfling for all I know. Hoping for their return, visits appeared to ease the Duke's mind and body greatly. So it appears that our dear Emperor was probably enthralled Duke Stelmane. Not a willing allyship. Alright. Let's head back up to the bar. And then our room will long rest. We'll probably have a cutscene. The stroke survived, and she was lucky that she got off that life from being mind violated. Yeah. Now, whatever her issue was, the Emperor definitely caused it. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't know. But, yeah. Keep safe, right?
Quiet now. We don't want Chef Revere overhearing us. And don't push. There's enough for everyone for Chontia's sake.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you for your kindness.
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone
Okay.
to waste otherwise.
Look at you, just lying around you. You kill the rats, yes? And do not worry. Playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch rats.
Yeah, the servant ape. Hello again. You were only doing your job, but still, thanks for killing those rats. Now I can repose decorously in peace.
Okay. I wouldn't necessarily consider tieflings apes. But whatever. Appreciate the cats and the elves on. Truly, they are cats. Yes, they are. Servant ape, please do this for me. I'm not a ape. Ah, but you are a servant. Now run along and get me my milk. Alright, I think we're good for a long rest. Here we go again.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest self.
Where's your shirt?
Without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters.
Why do I still get the feeling you're holding
Flavors of
something
my
back?
favorite soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor.
Are you going to bang the
We
Emperor?
spoke of my
No.
relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane. A story I have told.
I mean, I don't have that achievement on the
I have no
PC,
more secrets from you.
but no.
No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now. working towards a common goal.
I'm not gonna bang Squidward. So why did you resort to subterfuge at all?
The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flare. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
You tried to control me.
I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled. But you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts.
The truth, you fucker.
You saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
I saw right through you.
Yes, you did.
And you're still holding back.
Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
You're trying to flirt with me now.
Would you like that?
I'd rather we stick to business.
Good instinct. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
As you drift into sleep, you feel a certain disappointment. The Mind Flayer was very quick to abandon its attentions on you.
Says you? I don't feel no goddamn disappointment. Maybe the tadpole does, but not me. Yeah, the way I'm picturing Arella handling the Mind Flayer is, she's going to basically make it clear in no uncertain terms that she does not like to be manipulated, and does not, or isn't entirely comfortable with being allied with the thing that she's trying not to turn into. That being said, she's gonna hide just how much she distrusts him. And she's going to hide the fact that she's actively plotting against him. Hence why we told Lae'zel, yeah, we're gonna steal the Orphic Hammer from Raphael so we can free Orpheus. But the Emperor doesn't need to know that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream here, because I am getting hungry. I need to kill some of these quick saves. But we are gonna have a second stream in about an hour, hour and a half. And that second stream will be Batman Arkham Asylum. We're going to be investigating the botanical gardens for Joker's secret Titan facility. And we'll probably have to deal with Poison Ivy's, because, you know, it's the gardens. Where else would Ivy go? Then tomorrow in Arella's campaign, we're actually going to be taking on Gale's quest. Sorcerer's Sundries. So we can get Gale's new robe and my new staff. As well as finally convince Gale to, you know, bury the hatchet with Mistra. That's alright. Oh. Well, sorry to hear that. Then next week on Wednesday. Oh, he lived? That's good. Next week, Wednesday, the Floof crew is going to be oh, gotcha. The Floof crew will be seeking out the Murder Tribunal, since we're gonna try and take on Orin the Red and finally rescue Halsin. Then Thursday, we're going to continue our playthrough of Assault Horizon. We left off with Nomad's 6-1's mission to, I think, a Dubai port. Then we're gonna be, or Task Force 108 will head into Russia proper to help fight against the NRF, because, yeah, Russia will willingly let NATO within its borders. That's realistic. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you in about an hour and a half with Batman Arkham Asylum. Take care, everybody.